Hello YouTube, this is Silver Age Dave and I am doing another support video for Jerno's Comics and Pop Culture. Jerno's got a really great site. He's been at it for a while. He's celebrating 500 subs. He's at 576 today. He's got a really great contest going on. You got to be 18, you got to be subbed, you got to comment, you got to link your video. And I forget what he said about shipping, but I'll put a link to his contest video. You can check that out. He's asking three pretty easy questions. Number one, your favorite current superhero, and second is your favorite 70s or 80s artist, and then number three, hang on here, number three is going to be you have to talk about a personal interest other than collecting, and it's open at least through April. He may extend it a little bit depending on what goes on, but really appreciate you, Jerno, having this this contest. He's got a lot of wisdom for a kid. He's in business school, or maybe just out of business school. Pretty smart character, so you know, check him out. One of the many channels I enjoy watching. So he's asking for a favorite current superhero. So I'm going to pick two. You guys have seen these before. No new surprise. I can't help myself. These are awesome. The first one, of course, is going to be Lazarus. This is a signed copy. I've got Michael Lark and I've got Greg on here. So I cannot help myself. This went into kind of a long hiatus. The series just started up again with issue number 27 after really the longest time in the world. It was just, they weren't producing, they were taking a break. So this is my pick, probably my favorite superhero. This lady is the Lazarus for a specific family, and she is just awesome. I love the read. Love everything about that series. The art, the story, everything's great. And then the other one that I can't help is there's actually 2 volumes of it. I'm expecting a volume 3, hopefully be coming soon. In this artist, there should be no surprise here. It's Joelle Jones. This is Lady Killer Volume 1. I talk about it all the time. Here she's mopping up a crime scene that she caused, and it's just beautifully done. This is the B version, or the reprint of the cover comes in red, but the original version he had this teal color. Yes, you heard a man say teal, and that's what I think that is. And this series is awesome. And then this is the volume 2. I actually missed the volume 1. I didn't know about it. I found volume 2 right when this number 1 came out, and I bought it deep. So those are my 2 favorite characters, both females. Both of these I think can go big time and be very successful on a bigger screen. So so there you go, Lady Killer. Second question was my favorite 70s and 80s artist. I just did a support video for Carl on bass, and I talked about Frank Miller. So I'm going to get away from Frank Miller. The other iconic guy that really captured my imagination in the early 80s was, of course, here going to be Mike Zeck. This cover everyone knows all too well. It just a stunning example. I mean, when this stuff came out, it was just boom. It was right in your face. It was just awesome. And this, of course, explained the symbiote, you know, alien costume. Spider-Man 252, we knew something was going on. We didn't know what it was. We thought it was just, oh, wow, cool costume. So this explained a lot of things. But Mike Zeck is, you know, highly involved in a lot of different things back then, really for both Marvel. He also did some DC. But this was a Captain America cover he did with the Wolverine on it. I always thought that was pretty cool. And this is a Batman 10 Nights of the Beast. This is issue number 420. That's also Mike Zeck art. So that was cool. And then my one of my favorite items I have. This is a signed Mike Zeck cover. He of course did the art for this, but he did the signature there, which I thought was really good placement on a very busy cover. And then of course I've got the Wolverine, you know, little sketch on there. So that's a pretty cool and special. Got the signature COA on that. So that's pretty cool. I've got maybe 10 to 20 of this cover, but that's the only signed one that I have. So I really enjoy having that. And then as for a personal interest, there's one that health has not allowed me to get back to, but I'm running a lot, which is my, my big passion outside of comic books. So I'm going to get another one of these at some point soon. But an interest I haven't talked about too often is scuba diving, and I'm going to try to edit this to have some old stuff in it from really 3 years ago. Silver Age Dave I've been a scuba diver since I was 15 years old. That was a long time ago. I've been to a lot of cool places. I love that hobby, and I've got a lot of experience at it. So maybe 5 years ago, when the Toledo Zoo decided to redo their whole aquarium, and they announced they were going to have volunteer diving force in there. We'd get in a tank with sharks and all kinds of fish, and we'd do fish feeds. And it's just one of the coolest things I've ever done. Now, don't get me wrong, I love open water diving. That is really special. But in this case, you're actually in this giant aquarium. You're swimming around with all these incredible fish. It's a Southeast Asia themed tank, so you've got some really cool fish you'd never see, especially in Ohio, but really continental US. You wouldn't necessarily see these guys. But you get to swim around, you fist bump with the kids. I'm making a fist bump right now on the screen, and I don't know if I can tie my scuba videos in with this, but you're fist bumping the kids. They are just smiling ear to ear. They can't believe it. You've got this bottle of krill that you're swimming around with, and you basically do a little squeeze on the bottle, and if you get good at it, you can make basically like smoke rings. You would with a cigar, but you make them with that bottle of krill, and the fish come right to you. And the cool part about it is, rather being a little greedy with the fish attention, as you swim around, you can actually puff that bottle right in the faces of all these little kids. And the parents will get the kids to stand up with their back to the tank. You do that puff, and the background for those family photos is just incredible. Just, 50, 100, 200 fish, all of different colors, all swimming behind the kids. And as you can probably tell, I'm pretty passionate about it. What I like most about that particular opportunity, when I was selected to be on their team, is that you're actually giving back. It's not just the function of diving. You're actually putting smiles on everyone's faces, the grown-ups, the kids. Everyone's loving it. So with that is my... Got to close the door. There's some action outside. That is my support video for my friend Jerno. This is his site here. I'm going to put a link to him and his contest, and go ahead and give him a look. Really, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I know you won't be disappointed. So check that out. I wish you the best. Congratulations on what is soon to be 600 subs, and probably a lot more coming soon. With that, Silver Age Dave is out.